Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. The best way is if you became a millionaire, would you keep working? You know? I want to tell you guys something. What's going on right now is California's trying to figure out about crypto. My name is Ben. We're ton of balls. Go Dogs! That's right. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. No channel works harder to keep you in the know about crypto. My name is Ben. Today we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff in the crypto world. We come to you live every single day, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Getting ready for the end of the year here, 2022 coming to an end before we come back for the show. So after today, I'll see you next year. You like that joke?
No.
Everyone hates it, right?
Yeah.
How long has that joke been going on? What year do you think that joke popped up first?
Whenever calendars were invented and dads were around.
That's good. That's real good. Today is Friday, December the 30th. We got videos for you guys all weekend, of course. Get that Buckeyes out of here. That's right. We're going with the Dogs this weekend. We're going to be at the game on Saturday. Ben, how many days do you go to the gym? Usually 6 days. I usually go 6 days. Definitely Monday through Friday, except maybe when I'm out of town, I might miss a couple days. I like to go at least on Saturday or Sunday as well. It's what I like to do, like get some knees over toes stuff I do on the weekends, and there we go. Make sure to smash those likes for the last live stream of the year. Thank you to Max Santana for pointing that out. Last live stream of the year, make sure to smash the like button. If you've enjoyed all the content we put out this year, make sure to do it. If you like our digital whiteboard videos, I hope you guys are enjoying those. I'm having a lot of fun with those. We'll have a portfolio video for you guys today. So, all right. I got to be off by 12:30. A dear friend of mine, unfortunately, another friend of mine passed away from a drug overdose this week. One of my best friends from rehab several years ago. It's just sad to see it continue, people to continue to struggle with that I know. I'm sure a lot of you guys understand, go through that as well. So Justin Williams and I will be heading out a little bit early today to go to the funeral home. So very sad. And to anybody that's dealing with that, you can't make it through. I made it through. Been sober for 15 years now. Frankie will be back. Frankie's flying right now. Frankie will be back on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. We should make Frank come in on Monday. We should.
He would do it.
He probably would.
He's going to be bored. He's going
to want to come in.
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone the other day. He's ready to get back to it.
Yeah, we love Frankie. So, another bit rant in 2022. I can't promise you that I'm gonna rant today. We'll see. I'm not the greatest of moods today. Obviously, when you deal with something that sucks like this, But excited about the Georgia game this weekend. And things like that.
And shout out to D7 for those whiteboards, by the way. I'll drop the link in the chat. Those digital
D7
or D10. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're a 10 out of 10.
It's the D10 D7 board, I think, is what we're using.
Is that what it's called?
I believe, yeah. D10. Yeah, I'll drop it in the chat. Those boards are sick.
Absolutely. Can I throw 7 interceptions? Is that Brian? Okay. Yeah, it was fentanyl. It's always fentanyl, guys. That's what it always is these days. Very sad. Okay. All right. Don't forget to check out our other channels, by the way. Frankie Candles, Around the Blockchain, launching next week on its own channel. Today's the last episode of Around the Blockchain on BitBoy Crypto. So next week, you're going to make sure to subscribe here. All Madden Sports. We filmed a couple new videos for that yesterday. I did win. I did beat my son for the first time last night on the channel. Do you know who he beat, though?
Who's that?
AJ. Nice. AJ talks so much. AJ came up to me earlier in the day and was like, bro, I feel bad for him because I'm going to smash him like he's a kid. And then Madden beat him.
Yeah.
He's good. He's pretty good.
I feel like the peak time era for gaming is like 10 to 16.
Yeah.
So anybody who's in their 20s and 30s who thinks they're good at video games or were good at video games at one point, you just can't hang with those 10 to 16.
Well, there's something about the reflexes.
Yeah.
There's something about but I've been so interested to see how much he understands football. He played football one season, but he understands
like play calling and
he knows how to
and
and he adapts. He watches what I do. He watches what I do and picks it up. And Sin City Crypto, who will you miss most from 2022? Do Kwon, Mashinsky, creepy rapper chick from Bitfinex. Definitely the creepy rapper chick from Bitfinex. I mean, RIP. She didn't die though. She's still alive. So maybe she'll put out a music video from jail along with Sam.
That was the beginning of the end right there.
You should put together a video compilation of all the low IQ people you flipped out on in the year. We don't do a great job with compilations, but that would be pretty.
It takes a lot of time.
It does. Don't forget to check out Blockchain Basement, Hidden Network, NFT Alpha, and then as well we got. We're not doing the BitBoy Espanol. We should take that off.
Yeah, we got to get rid of
pause that for now. Meta Money, BitBoy Bits. These are short, compact versions and things like that. So, all right, here we go. Let's get going here. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I did find this tweet yesterday. I tweeted it actually. Let's see if I can find where I tweeted that tweet I was talking about from Gobbles. Let's see, where was it? It was about the crooked lines. Remember the crooked lines?
Yeah.
Let's see. Man, I tweet so much in a day. I will not make fun of teenagers. I will not make fun of teenagers. I will not make fun of teenagers. Wait, is she drinking wine?
Yeah.
Is she 18?
Probably.
She was 13, I thought, when she was in her heyday. There's Logan. I asked Logan to come on the channel. Did he respond? Let's see if he responded. He probably didn't respond. Nah, he didn't. They asked me if CoffeeZilla can come too. Of course CoffeeZilla can come. CoffeeZilla said he wouldn't go down there. Here it is. This is the tweet I was talking about. Look at this line. Look at this line. This guy True. That doesn't work. A short story, and then True, a real line. So there you go. 3 touch points. That's a real line. Now, who knows? It may have gone down below there. No, it should not have gone down below there at this point. Okay. All right. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We do have an Instagram account, 476,000 followers. We have not grown in Instagram in a long time.
We have. It's just really slow.
It's really slow on Instagram.
It's been like we grew like 100,000 over the course of the year.
Yeah. Don't forget to check out Hit Merch. Don't forget to check out Catching Up to Crypto. Big announcement. I think we're canceling London.
Okay.
Do you know why?
No.
The book's not out until March in Europe.
Gotcha.
So we are going to, we're not going to be going to London because of that. A happy New Year, Crypto Savvy. Good to see you.
Yeah.
And we are going to be, I think we're going to
bullish.
do, later in the year, we're going to do a small European tour. My Australia conference got moved from May to September as well. So maybe sometime late spring, early summer, we might.
Yeah, really, when it comes to crypto conferences, nothing's really set in stone until about 60 days before the conference starts.
Until about 3 hours after.
Well, I was going to say, location isn't set in stone. Speakers, is probably within 10 minutes.
It's a fluid situation. Yeah. It's very, very, very fluid. Yeah, the music's still on, TJ. Do you know that? Yeah, it's okay. I've been listening. I've been jamming. Yeah. We got Kelly coming back on today. Frank, hopefully, will be back here on Monday. So we are going to go to London. I promise my London people. I will come see you in 2024 or 2023, excuse me. I just want to make sure the book's out. So Michael King says, thanks, dudes, for the hospitality yesterday. You guys have the best job in the world. Well, thank you. We appreciate you coming out and hanging for sure. Had a good time. So we're going to take London off the list, but we will do a European tour later. Okay. Don't forget to check out this NFT sale is almost over here, I think. Let's see how much time's left. 21 hours, it says. Hold on, guys. I got to let somebody in. Hello? Instacart. They come every single day. Yeah, sure. Let them in. Thanks. Bye. Instacart comes every day to my house while I'm not there. 1,786. We have enough money to cover the lawsuit, so we're real excited about that. Thank you to everybody who bought those NFTs. You can check those out. OperationBahamasForever.com. Check out the markets here, coming in right at down a little bit. Hey, I had a nice trade, by the way.
Nice. A short?
No, I longed.
Really?
I longed.
Oh, you
I caught it at let's see where it's at right now. Let's check this out right now. I closed it. I was like 25 or 28% in like an hour. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I caught it at near the bottom. I got 16,350.
Nice.
Yep. I got 16,350 and I was using is this Frank's? Where is Frank logged in here? I guess instead of me.
No, well, we have a couple. This is the BitBoy Crypto one, right?
The
password got changed on that one.
Yeah, I know. I changed it because too many people were logging into it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I don't think as many people are logging into it anymore.
Yeah, nobody else is logging into it. Yeah, nobody can get into it but me. I think I just have to actually log in. Let me go to the TradingView homepage. Let me log into mine so I can show you guys what I was looking at. I'll do that here in just a second, though. I'll tell you about my long I made 28% on. You see, it's already up $200 basically from where I bought it. 16,532. We got the volume at 28 billion. Bitcoin dominance still at 40.1%. By the way, I saw somebody saying, let's go to CoinGecko and see what numbers it has. Because there were people talking about 42.5% Bitcoin dominance yesterday. Where are they getting that from? But here they got 38.5%.
I say CoinGecko usually runs a little lower because they count more alts.
Yeah, they were talking about, some people out there are saying that we're going to go to 70% Bitcoin dominance and the alts are about to. Guys, I want you to really think about this. What did we all think was going to happen to alts in the bull run?
Blow off top.
Blow off top. What did we not get?
Blow off top.
Blow off top. We're not going to see extremely high Bitcoin dominance numbers. I do not believe. Guys, I think 90% of people out there right now who are on YouTube, and look, I certainly can be wrong, and I can be that 90% that's wrong. I'd be in the 10% that's wrong. I think we've bottomed. I don't think alts are going to fall tremendously from here. Certainly, some will bottom in the future. During this bear market, I think almost everybody out there is looking at this wrong right now. That's my opinion. And we've stuck to what we said all year long. PFEX Gorilla says, you're a true warrior for the people. It's a shame almost no one out there is truly fighting for crypto freedom and people thinks for all you do. It's only going to continue. This is from Ellie Qatar. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Ben. It was great meeting you back in Dubai and talk gaming. Cool, man. I remember that. 2023 should be an awesome year for GameFi. We'll have to see how it is for GameFi. I think 2025 might be a little better, but we'll see what happens. I just don't believe Bitcoin dominance is going to go. I still don't think it's going to go above 50%. 55% was the number I said that I don't think it would go above. At this point, it's going to be hard to see it going over 50. That might getting more action than SPF in the Slammer. He's not in the Slammer. So 10-app Paraguay Sinjani transaction. Bitcoin at 16,533. Ethereum at 1194. Seems like Ethereum's been about the same spot all week.
Yeah.
OKB, Aptos, Solana, all up 2%. What a pump for Solana. Back up to $9.50. Everybody said they were going long at $10 because I said it was dead. Guys, I'm not telling you Solana's dead because I hate Solana. This is what people really need to understand. They're in the Solana community. I'm trying to freaking help you. I'm trying to help you. Solana is dead. It will never reach all-time highs again, period. Mark that down. Somebody screenshot it. We're never seeing a $250 Solana. I'm sorry. We're just not. It's not a serious Ethereum competitor. The reason why it was so fast and people liked it so much, because it was completely centralized. Completely centralized. That's why. Okay? We made a lot of money with Solana. I hope you made a lot of money with Solana. Now, if you've been holding since $250, sure. If you don't mind it going to zero or going to $1 or $2 or $3, just hold on to it at this point. You've already lost almost all your money. I understand that perspective. I get it. But if you're a huge proponent of Solana, I just think you really need to question things right now. I don't think that's a good move. Okay. I'm trying to help you is what I'm trying to do. I warned several people I know to get out after our video where we told everybody to get out, which was 3 months ago now. I warned some people about 6 weeks ago and I said, look, get out of Solana. I don't care how much you love the community. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. It was around $30, I think, at that time, or $25. And now look where we're at. So if people go long on Solana at $10, I'll go long on Pi at $300. There you go. Jeremy Clore, Georgia versus OSU score prediction, hoping for a Michigan-Georgia rematch. Go blue. Yeah, I would like to see TCU just because I went to the game and saw Michigan versus Georgia last year. So I don't really care who wins that game from a team perspective, but, I'd like to see somebody new, I guess. I certainly, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Georgia versus Michigan. I'm going to say final score. I'm going to go 37-34 Georgia Bulldogs. That's what I'm going to go with. 37.
Oh, wow. So you think it's going to be pretty close?
I do. What is the point spread, by the way? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I think it's almost 10. Spread.
Georgia's favorite, right?
Yeah, of course.
10-point favorite. That's pretty.
Well, I don't know. I'm guessing 6.5. 6.5. Oh, almost 10. It's closer to 10 than 0. 6.5. So a touchdown favorite. What's up?
No, it's closer to 10 than 0. It just made me laugh.
Well, I knew it was a lot.
Yeah.
I knew it was a lot. 6.5 points is a lot for these level teams. I think it's a field goal game, though. I do. I think it'll be a field goal game.
Aaron says no. Aaron says no. Blowout victory by Georgia. Yeah, he came from down the hall to say no way. It's gonna be that close.
Aaron, come on up here. Come on up, Aaron. Come on up come on.
Oh, you got to you got to make your score prediction. Now you're in it.
This is Aaron. He's a true Georgia Bulldog fan like myself. What's the score?
What is the score going to be?
Vlogger here.
Put me on the spot. Vlogger.
Videographer.
Thank you. I forgot to wear the hat today. I have a hat that says videographer.
Yeah.
Score. I'm going to go
41-3?
Nah, I think Georgia's going to have like 30-something and Ohio maybe 10-something.
Oh, 31-10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somewhere in that.
Okay. Go Dogs.
He's really he's a
Ooh.
big believer in that defense, I guess.
Will Yearn Finance be around a long term in your opinion? I don't know. No, I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm up in the air with Yearn Finance. It's not something I've ever invested in. Maybe we did at some point. I don't remember. But I don't think. Yeah, I'm not big fan on Yearn Finance. I think tokenomics are decent for what it is. But you know, the big appeal of Yearn Finance is the fact that it's a very it's got a very low supply. I mean, the supply I think is like 16,000 or 10,000,
30,000.
Then they burned a bunch too. So, oh no, that's not right. That's not right. I'm in the wrong account again. Wrong account.
Yeah, we really got sidetracked.
I know we did here. I'm trying to get back to trading view here. I really want to show my indicator here. And I want people to understand what I did there. Okay, sign out. Hold on. I'm about to get back in. Get started. Here we go. Okay. Will this get me in the right account? It did. I got to find night view. Where is night view? I can never find it. It's always like right in front of you.
I can see it. It's in. I know where it is on the charts. Just go to the chart. It's easier to find.
Okay. All right. Golly, get that out of my face.
Right at the top, next to the.
All right. It's already on night. Perfect. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're gonna bring Kelly on in just a second, but I want to show you guys what I was looking at on our indicators. You can get these indicators. We'll put the link in the top of the description. Crypto Billy, happy New Year. Ben and TJ, thanks for the greatest year of education and learning. I'm an OSU fan, but I sadly think George is going to kill us 34-21. God bless. Go Bucks. I hope it's a good game. Actually, no, I hope we win by 40 points. I think it's going to be a good game. Okay, so here's what I was looking at, guys. I was on the daily chart, and I was checking this out. And I tell you, for me personally, the number one thing I'm looking at on these is the Extremo. When it gets out of here, when it gets out of this range, that's a good sign. It's about to pop back up. And then look at this. You can see, not there. Let's look at this. You guys can see right here that it literally came down to this level of support and bounced up. Okay. And that's where I got it at, was 16,350. Maybe it was 16,360. I got it right in this range. And then it popped up really quick. And I made 28% in less than an hour. And I just got out of the trade. Done. Boom. Take your profits. Move on. I didn't want to move up the stop loss. It was sitting about where it is right now, and I think it was a really good move. So that's what I was looking at while I made that trade. Mark says, can't wait for your book. I ordered it. We consider coming to Ohio if by miracle we win. Columbus is a good central location. I tell you what, why don't we add Ohio? Why don't we add an Ohio town to replace London? We can go from New York to Ohio. It's very close. I mean, much closer it is from here. I think it is anyways. So that we might do that. I'll check that out. That's at the end of February is when we're going to Philadelphia and New York. So we'll have plenty of time to plan that out. I think that might be a good idea. I do like Ohio. Okay. All right. Let's bring Kelly on. There he is. What did you think about my move, Kelly?
I thought it was a great move. I mean, it's spot on with how you're reading those indicators. You know, you had the relative extrema suggesting that the move was exhausted to the downside and likely going to cool off or at least snap back. And in addition to that, you also saw the blue wave on significant movement, which gave a further indication.
Mm-hmm. I did look at that. That was part of what that was part of what I did.
Because, you know, the problem with most indicator packages or suites or even custom sort of indicators that are working together in anybody's strategy is people tend to try to find one thing that's giving a signal. And the best way to make profits over time is to have, as I said yesterday, have that 1, 2, 3 confluence, have one signal, one indicator signaling something, another one backing it up, and a third one basically giving you a confirmation. And that's kind of how we built our indicator package as well. So we're looking at different things with different lenses so that we're able to, you know, get that 1, 2, 3 sort of setup. So I think your move was spot on. Did you take profits yet or move your stop loss?
I closed it. I was up 28%. I just closed because my leverage is really high. So I was up 28% and I closed it. And don't forget, guys, this segment is brought to you by BitGet. I did his Twitter Spaces with him earlier with Crypto Zombie. You guys can sign up for BitGet, with a link down below. So so I took all the profit. I mean, that's two 20+% trades within 3 days from each other.
I mean, that's incredible. You know, it's not even a bad thing. It's actually incredible even if you did a consistent 5% profit on trades over time, the amount of compounding profits that you have, you end up doubling your portfolio rather quick. And if you're doing it with 20% trades, I know you were kind of complaining the other day that you took profit at 20% and it could have gone further, but you know what? You got 20% in the bag. And then this next trade you did, you had more capital to leverage profits from. So it's right on, spot on move.
My trades are, someone said, we have a guy in the chat that says my trades are fake. That's what he says. My trades are fake. Cool. You're an idiot.
Very much not true.
Very much not.
But I do want to shout out to you. I do want to say thank you so much for coming on the Crypto Answer podcast yesterday with Scott Melker and Gareth Soloway and myself and Crypto Vet. It was really, really a great conversation we had. And I'm going to kind of layer that back into kind of the TA for today because it's the end of the week. So we're going to have on the CMEs, at least going to have a weekly close later this afternoon. We're coming up on the end of the year as well, which will happen Sunday, of course. But we need to start looking at things and how things are going to pan out in 2023. So we're going to look at that and then do a very brief, shorter time frame segment. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Well, we
have somebody in the chat that says everybody in the chat's a bot. If you're not a bot, please type in not bot. Thank you. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Bob Ross looks like he's almost done painting his rocket here. So that's a good sign for 2023. But I do want to just first bring up the dominance that you're talking about. Yeah. You said that it's very unlikely it's going to go above 50%. Well, just even looking at very basic TA trend lines, support and resistance, this resistance right here, which this dominance has almost turned into a bit of just an oscillator. And for us to, break above 48% again, which would be below that 50%, well, would be a pretty big deal. And I saw somebody ask earlier, what's the significance of Bitcoin dominance in the Bitcoin and crypto markets? Well, the significance is money basically rotates between different asset classes. You go into Bitcoin and Bitcoin is coming up. And as that capital is flowing into Bitcoin, that means sometimes there's money coming out of the liquidity is coming out of altcoins, or it's just not being added as fast as Bitcoin. So therefore, this dominance shoots up. And as people start to take profits from Bitcoin and it starts to come down, that liquidity flows out of Bitcoin into altcoins, and then you see the altcoin dominance flow up like that. And that's when you see those really big altcoin seasons and such like that. And I do want to point out, I'm not saying this is a given, I do want to point out historically Bitcoin, especially after very risk-off periods like we're in right now, Bitcoin sometimes large in part will sort of lead the charge for a bit before heavy risk on asset comes on where liquidity starts flowing into altcoins. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, the next thing I want to look at is this right here. Let me close up all these drawings. And this, if you're not aware of the 4-year cycle, definitely get catching up to crypto because it's definitely a very, very heavy component in understanding how the Bitcoin and crypto markets work. And these lines right here are past halvings. And what I want people to notice is about where these are. It's not necessarily at the bottom by any means, but it's definitely at the start of a very pronounced bull market, okay? Now, when we look at where we're at now, I'm going to turn this on. We can see in each one of these instances, and this line here is projected about where the 2024 next Bitcoin halving is going to be in Marchish. And we can see that we tend to have two run-ups. We have a push-up, pullback, push-up, push-up. And this case right here, this was a COVID crash. If this wasn't here, we very likely would have continued up or at least gone sideways in this area.
I agree. That's an outlier, I believe.
Now, I do also want to point out, everybody's like, oh my gosh, we're down so far. Well, look at where we've been in previous peaks, $1,100, $19,000, $69,000. And each time we pull back, we went exponential after that. So there is hope to be found here. Now, zooming in on this chart, I do want to point out here that this zone right here, if we were to fall, I know Crypto Savvy has targets much lower, but if we were to fall, this sort of my line in the sand, if we were to fall, I think it's more likely we'll trickle down into this area, this 14,000, 13,000 area with a potential like weekly wick that dips into this area. And the reason I have this region pointed out is because this is a peak in 2019 that we went up to $14,000, and then the following peak right after that. So this would be a very, very high liquidity area for people buying up in this zone. Now, getting down on the much smaller time frame. Oh, I do want to point out here also, when we do start seeing a run up, we have this major sort of intermediary trend line here within this pattern that we would need to get above. We need to break this floor right here, which is about the $19,000 level. But there's no gates to the bull market until we break above this previous high, which is right about $21,000, $21,473. So we've got a lot of work to do, even if we push up from here, which would be, let's see what percentage. This would be about another 35% move, 30% move up, and still be bearish. Okay. So there's a lot of work that we have to do, but it does look like we're starting to get closer towards some really good opportunities. And just as I pointed out with where we're at in the bear trend, as it relates to the halving coming up, we are really setting up, whether or not we drop another $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000. Despite any of that, we are in a lifetime, long-term buying opportunity. Yeah. Now, when looking at this with our indicators, one of the things I do want to note first, I'm going to go actually to the 6 hour here, is we are seeing a bit. This has dropped quite precipitously as compared to the amount of drop in the volume here. We did have some volume, but it dropped, but it has come back up. So there is a slight change in behavior here. There is some volume coming in. We have a floor here. I'm looking here at the 6 hour chart. We have a floor here as it signified on the significant movement. But now coming down into, if we want to look intraday for anybody just doing small swing trades, I think this was it right here. When did you do your long? Yesterday?
No, this morning. I mean, I'm telling you, so I might have only been open for 30 minutes. You know, it was real quick.
Oh yeah, well you nailed it because
I did.
Look at how quick this blue flash right on this drop. As you know, we also had this relative extrema sort of loading into that. So all this.
That's what I look. I look for the loading on the extrema. That's my first indicator. That's the first thing I look at is like, oh, this is outside of the band and it's way to the bottom or it's way to the top. That's when I started looking for a position, and then I started trying to confirm with some other stuff. But it was fake, guys. It's all fake. Yeah. Remember, the guy said it's fake. So,
yeah, but this is
his mom is
pretty
fake.
Much where we're at. Otherwise,
he's a test tube baby. Sorry,
there's not been a lot of movement. But just to wrap this all out, I do want to point out this great chart from Rational Root. This is
that's Planet Earth, correct?
Yeah, this is Planet Earth, and how many licks does it take to get to the center? It's right here, and it looks like we're right here in the bottom region based on time. And you've been talking about this a lot, and this goes back to the 4 year cycles. These halvings, the peaks, and the bottoms all happen relatively within a very small standard deviation of each other.
Yeah, can you tag me on that on Twitter, or can you send that DM me that on Twitter? Because I haven't seen that chart, and I love that.
Absolutely. No, Rational Roots guy, he puts out great stuff all the time. Definitely, if you haven't followed him, give him a follow. Now, to wrap all this out, I do want to point out that, we still have to look at the context of broader markets. Amazon is putting in new year-to-date lows. And the reason I want to bring this up is because a lot of people, myself included, have been talking about how we've never seen two consecutive red years. So I do want to put a little bit of risk management on this. TXMC Trades, also another great analyst you can find on Twitter. It also pointed out that this period of time that we've never seen 2 consecutive years in red markets. We also haven't seen 2 consecutive years in red markets for the stock market. So there is still some correlation there. And then what I'll leave you with is we are in an ultimate buying zone still in terms of long-term time horizon on the NVRV score. And then, of course, also on the relative risk, we're still dancing around the lowest levels we've ever been. And the reason why I really love this chart is because this is the Bitcoin price. The price it's being traded, which is the speculative value of the asset, as compared to the HODL bank. And why this is interesting is, although prices dropped, we're seeing a huge maturity in the market that's developed over the last cycle, because although the prices dropped, we're having exponentially more and more long-term holders. And then the last thing is this right here. This is perfectly also aligned with that 4 year cycle. Right about where the previous halvings were is also when this price momentum oscillator is crossed over. And look at where we're at right now. We are just now flashing green. This doesn't mean the bottom's absolutely in, but again, I will reiterate, we are absolutely in a bottom zone, and we will be pushing up into 2023, probably small correction, and then massive bull run in 2024. Now, what I'll leave you with, Please go and follow BitLab Academy on Twitter. We're putting out a lot of stuff there. There's a great little promo here of a lot of stuff that's coming out here in Q1 of 2023. And make sure you go to BitLab Academy and sign up for this newsletter, because we will be announcing 5 winners around the middle of January. It was going to be 50% off for life, but I decided, why are we going to take that 50%? We're just going to do 5 lifetime membership winners that we're going to be announcing.
There we go.
And when you sign up for this, you also get access to the newsletter and so much more. And I'll leave you with the Bob Ross painting. That's all I got. It's a happy new year. I hope you have a wonderful time with your families. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you, Ben. Love you all.
Thank you, Kelly.
Welcome to
Appreciate
the
it, man.
BitSquad. Oh, last thing.
Always got one more thing. Always got one more thing.
2 more
Let's go.
days. 2 more days for the BitSquad 15 coupon code for an additional 15% off everything in BitLab.
All right. Well, thanks, Kelly.
Over
You gotta
now.
make sure you get that. All right, man. We'll see you. Bye. What happened to the dog named Ada? That's what they say, Micah. Or that's what Micah says on the chat. He's a bot too.
Yeah.
He was, through AI. Remember, there was a dog here named Ada.
Yeah, dog's still good. Dog's still kicking. She comes in once or twice a week. Not as much these days. But dog's doing great.
Yeah, we love Ada. Yeah. All right. Let's move on here. Let's Twitter buzz it. Twitter buzz it. You guys like that? You guys like that dance? Okay. This is from Lisa Abramowitz. The Bank of Japan has purchased about 128 billion of bonds in December, a monthly record. Japan just continues to go backwards from everything else. Unbelievable. What year was that they made a lot of other great purchases? Or no, what month was that?
Well, I mean,
This
this is kind of the last several years, and they've been going off the charts right here at the end of the year.
Unbelievable. Crypto Queen says, hey, Ben, it's put up a planet. Yeah, definitely. Obviously. Gold Telegraph. The International Monetary Fund now expects, the IMF, a sizable crash in Australia's housing market and warns Canada of a 20% or more correction from its peak. They're also warning about Asia's property markets. The entire world was addicted to cheap money. You know what I would be doing? I'd be long in all that. If the IMF is telling you.
Well, yeah, I tend to agree. Like,
IMF is a straight up scam.
Yeah, they lie. Almost everything out of their mouth is misdirection and lies. But that being said, some of those markets specifically have been insanely overbought and overpriced. So it could draw down. But then, like you said, long term, they're probably still going to, I would be, 10 years long for sure.
Yeah. Next, Biden signs $1.7 trillion government spending bill. It's from the Spectator Index. And I tweeted about this last night.
That's the omnibus or whatever. Is that what that is?
It's a spending bill. Is that what they call it? The omnibus?
I think so.
Omnibus? I like omnibus. Okay, let's see here. I will not make fun of teenagers. I will not make fun of teenagers. I will not make fun of teenagers. Sorry, every time I see that forehead. Okay. Let's see here where it is. Can someone explain how we have a $1.7 trillion spending bill and not turn the printer back on? I'm looking for a real answer here. Tax revenue? Like, do we have trillions of surplus somewhere I didn't know about? Do you know the answer to this, TJ?
I do not.
I think I found the answer. Solana FTT swaps to Ukraine. Yeah, that was going on for sure.
That's great.
Joaquin Silva says, thoughts on AMP. Love your show. Watch it every day. Well, appreciate you watching, Joaquin. I say, as far as AMP goes, did you know that I think Gemini's number 2 coin is AMP?
I knew they were in AMP. I didn't.
It's right under Ethereum. According to what I saw the other day on a reserves list. It was very fascinating. But AMP is within that Coinbase insider trading scandal, which no fault of its own, but the SEC has considered it potentially to be a security. So that is what I'm watching for with AMP, to see the result of that eventually. Look at this. IRS agents, $80 billion in funding. There was a printer jam before they shut off. Let's see if I can find the guy. You don't understand how the system works for you as being the world reserve currency. We pass our debt inflation to others. Fed has 2 options. They will QE again. Yeah, but they're not right now. They're not QEing right now. So where is literally the money coming from? Let's see. The U.S. government's the largest holder of Bitcoin. That's not true. It's China for sure. Putin's got a lot as well. Let's see. They don't really need to print money to create it. 9% of the money in circulation right now is made up. Only 3% of it was actually printed. I understand that, but someone has the value has to get transferred somewhere if you're using Paychecks, for instance. Where does the money come from for the paychecks? Somebody had a really good response, and I can't see if I can find. I want to find it here. Let's see here. I can't find it. I thought it would be near the top because it was a good answer. The defense black hole budget. The federal government collects revenue from a variety of sources, including individual taxes, payroll taxes, income taxes, excise taxes. Collects revenue from services like admission and national parks. That's true. So I can't find the one that I wanted to find, unfortunately, but it was very fascinating. I don't know the question. I don't know the answer to this. I don't know the definitive answer for sure. Wasn't this channel big on AMP? Yeah, we were big on AMP at that time. And you know what? We were big on a lot of coins. Some of them did well, some of them didn't. That one didn't do well after we've talked about it. Cow's World says, been a great show. Hope you got my Christmas card. And yes, bought your book, wondering how your dad's doing. And do you think the outbreak in China is going to cause another Black Swan event? Thanks, Ben and TJ. Happy New Year's. No, I don't think it'll cause another Black Swan event. My dad's doing great. Just got some more test results back. Everything's fine. He's doing phenomenal. So thank you for asking. Go back and thank you for buying the book as well. Go back up a little bit more to the other super chat. I had a dream. I was watching this live and Brad Garlinghouse walked onto the set and I cried. That's pretty funny. Maybe that'll happen one day. Maybe that'll happen. All right, moving on here. Let's see. We've got 8K dive or $22,000 rebound. I mean, we talked about this exactly yesterday. I think both of those are within range for what could happen. I don't think 8K in January, I don't think. But new Fed research flags risk of rising U.S. recession. Just over half of the 50 U.S. states are exhibiting signs of slowing economic activity. Duh, right? How are there still people out there that are saying we're not in a recession?
I don't know.
Like we're in a recession. You agree, right?
We're literally in it. We're in it right now. It's not
Benjamin Cowan was saying we're not in a recession. How do you look at what's going on in America? I'm not saying he's wrong.
Maybe he's just going by their new terms of recession.
Maybe he is.
Yeah.
I saw him on Twitter talking about, it's not he was saying it's not a recession until the unemployment goes down, or goes up. But that's, didn't the unemployment go up the last month? I think. But regardless, that's an effect of a recession.
Right.
So I don't think that's a marker for the recession.
And I think they manipulated those numbers to make it look like we weren't as much of a recession.
I don't trust any of the numbers
in 2021 and 2022, really.
Can we get your book as an NFT? We're working with a traditional publisher, so no, we can't do that. However, if you come to our meetups for our book tour, you are going to get an NFT. We've got an NFT for people that are coming to those meetups. And as well, I did want to point out people asking about the audiobook in the chat. I'm sure once we launch, that's going to become a thing, and I'll be the person to read it, obviously, because you guys don't hear my voice enough. I know TJ doesn't hear it enough. So I'm sure we'll be doing an audiobook, but those are third-party companies that come in and do the publishing for those, I believe. So we just have to wait for launch. So launch is coming here very soon, so very excited about that. Make sure to check out bitboycrypto.com/book if you're interested in catching up to crypto. St. Louis Fed Reserve said if 26 states have falling activity, that offers reasonable confidence that the nation will fall into a recession. Oh, man, this is just so idiotic. I can't even read it. Bitcoin now under realized price for 163 days. How this compares historically. According to CryptoQuant's year-end dashboard release, the bear market would be over if Bitcoin reclaims this level. To understand what the realized price is the realized cap that must be looked at first. The realized cap is a capitalization model for Bitcoin that aims to provide a sort of real value for the crypto. As the above graph displays, the normal price of Bitcoin has been below the realized price for a while now. Historically, Bitcoin has spent very little time in this region. So you guys can see it's been under for a while. But look, look at this. It's just so obvious when you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Look how long it went through here. Look how long it went through here. And now look where it is right now. And tell me we're not near the end of the bear market. I don't get it. Crypto Report says, love the streams, Ben. Would love to talk on ATB. They will continue to bring us the streams through the depths of the bear market. Of course, I'm addicted to this. I guess that's what to say. If you are interested in ever coming on around the blockchain, you can email atbshow@bitboycrypto.com. We'll buy the audiobook if Ben rants on the recording and shouts. Hi, Ben. I've been following your channel for over a year and took your advice and sold the big profits of Sand last year. Do you think Sand will reach those highs again more in the next run? I do believe Sand will reach new highs again. I think so. I can't tell you for sure. It had quite a meteoric rise at the end. But I think the best for sand is in the future still. All right, let's see here. Either way, crypto quant expects the crypto to reclaim this level sometime in 2023, and it will then be the bear market may be considered over. So as soon as it goes to 19,900, they say it's over. We'll see what happens. 2 Bitcoin mining pools command more than 53% of the total hash rate. The 2 mining entities currently produce more than 50%. That is, does it say who they are? Oh, here it is. Foundry USA and Antpool. We just looked at this the other day. So Antpool Chinese, Foundry USA America. So there you go. No Portland or Seattle dates for the book signing. Man, yeah, Seattle's one I want. Seattle is at the top of the list on a round 2 when we do a round 2. So can you shout out my daughter? She's been listening, but can see the chat. Zoe Grace. Zoe Grace, what's up? Good to see you. My daughter's name is also Zoe and spells it the exact same way. So there you go. It's a nice spelling. Crypto Crank, thank you for the super chat. I don't think that's that big of a story. FTX founder reportedly cashes out $684,000 after being released on bail. He cashed out $684K from a crypto exchange in Seychelles?
Seychelles? Yeah.
Seychelles? By the seashore? While being under house arrest, FSBF cashed out $684K under house arrest, according to on-chain investigation by DeFi educator Bowtied Iguana. That's a great name. Man, I like that name. Let's see here. And by the way, we are 99% sure, 99.9% sure that we have his Bitcoin address. The what we've been looking at on some of these videos over the last few weeks, guys, right at the FTX crash, the bigger wallet stopped receiving funds. And it hasn't had a single incoming transaction since. It was nonstop transactions. Those were customers' Bitcoin. Within hours, this Ethereum address received transfers totaling $367K. Okay, so wait a second here. A number of online commenters also speculate SBF was Chef Nomi, the anonymous co-founder of SushiSwap. I've always thought this, by the way. I said this during the time. I've always thought this was SBF. Coinbase head of strategy Connor Grogan stressed that many of the recent SBF-linked transactions were heavily related to SushiSwap activity. News comes soon after the government of the Bahamas officially announced local authorities seized $3.5 billion worth of crypto from FTX on November 12th. That's more crypto than they had, I thought. Thoughts on 30K portfolio split between ETH, Atom, Algo, and HBAR. I mean, I like Atom there. I would probably definitely want to add some Cardano, some XRP maybe there. Cardano, definitely. XRP. You don't know the result of the case, so it's a little riskier. I believe it's going to settle, but there you go. The question is here about this. What was any of this incoming funds from? Here it comes. There it is, guys. There it was. There it was. Were any of these incoming funds from a Mixer, I wonder? And were any of these incoming funds that came to that exchange from the big transfers that occurred the other night? Maybe somebody can tie that together. All right. SBF met Biden aides to discuss crypto policy before FTX downfall. I'm telling you guys, this story here, SBF, this is how Joe Biden ends up not running again. I really believe that. I've been told Gavin Newsom is the chosen candidate, and we'll see what happens. They don't think that Joe Biden can beat anybody going forward. So we will see. Mr. Cat says, I can be the top G of crypto. What about the Andrew Tate stuff? Is he out of jail? Can somebody note that or clarify that, fact check that? I read earlier he was already out of jail with no charges. Somebody can put that on. That would be great. Why am I not drinking Logan Paul Prime Juice? Because he's not been on my show. I probably would then. But I don't follow Andrew Tate. I'm supposed to interview him. He's supposed to come to the United States in Q1. I'm supposed to interview him, which is fine. I know who he is. I don't personally follow him. I've seen some of the stuff he says. I like some stuff he says. Other stuff, maybe not so much. Why isn't Chainlink in all portfolios? That's a good question. I do like it. They say he is out. People are saying that. But I didn't know so many people hate him. I saw the Greta Thunberg stuff, which I will not make fun of teenagers. I will not make fun of teenagers. And it was pizza that did him in there, that got him arrested in Romania. But didn't like people think he's pissed off elites and they're going after him because he said some stuff about Greta Thunberg. I don't know. That seems like a stretch to me. Like I know a good bit about some of the intimidation tactics that these people use. And that one seems a little out of character, to be honest with you. Not the human trafficking stuff. That lines up with stuff that they would do. But the minuteness of this slight that would cause this, it doesn't really seem to line up. I don't think he's somebody they really care about, to be honest with you. Social media doesn't like him. Super liberal social media doesn't like him, obviously. But outside of that, I don't think he's really pissing off climate change people. I'm just going to be honest with you. Okay. Let's see. He met with White House officials on at least 4 separate occasions. He met with the counselor of the president, Stephen Ricchetti, as recently as the 8th of September. Hey, you know what's interesting? That's during the time they were sitting on our bill. And we were possibly discussing executive order plans at that time. That's when I was in Alaska. You will find so much of this was right in the middle of when they had our bill. It's so fascinating. Crimson Caravan Company, there's these 2 muffins sitting in an oven. One muffin leans over and says, "Man, is it hot in here?" And the other one turns and says, "Ah, a talking muffin."
God, that's the worst. That's one of the worst dad jokes ever.
Crypto Crank, your super chat did not have a question in it. It just had 99 cents.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it said. Watch for him, re-ask that question. We'll see if we can find it. There we go. So we'll see what's going on with this. Yeah. Did you see more of the Tiffany Fong stuff yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've seen her tweets kind of about the treatment she's been getting.
Yeah,
they changed the picture on her. Like she said,
yes,
I don't appreciate
the change
this.
of the picture was
and then
crazy.
They swapped it. And I was just like, dang, that's savage.
Look, I don't, my red Gary Gensler sweater. It's not a Gary Gensler sweater, folks. I think any hope for BlockFi users when dust settles for Michael Hodge? I think you'll get some money back.
Little hope.
I think that I do think Tiffany has been treated unfairly.
Yeah.
She treated me unfairly, so sure, maybe she deserves it. But I do believe she's been treated unfairly on this stuff. She's a woman, so we need to say, and she's somewhat attractive, so we have to say she's sexy. Like, that's so stupid. That's so low IQ. I certainly would not refer to her as that.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is like,
that's not one of the first words I would pick to
no,
describe
I think her point's pretty solid when it's like, hey, Michael Lewis met with him and nobody's asking if they were hooking up, and that's the whole reason he was
Yeah,
there.
but we did a whole video talking about, is he a scammer?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's certainly...
He's getting the same treatment, just different.
It's just different.
Different flavor.
Let's pull this up real quick. I don't know what Michael Lewis looks like. Let's see. Here's a question, guys. Is he sexy?
Kind of gives Craig Wright vibes.
He does, doesn't he? Does he have a picture in his underwear too? I don't see it. Can confirm Michael Lewis has had sex at least 3 times. So there you go. There's that. Kevin O'Leary's Twitter account hacked to promote Bitcoin Ethereum giveaway scam. Saw this yesterday.
Interesting.
I mean, look, I certainly don't like. How about DZ and Justin Williams? They showed that NBC show that they were on with Kevin O'Leary. They filmed 6 months ago.
Yeah.
They took out any reference to BitBoy Crypto in that video. By the way.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin O'Leary got SD energy. Yeah, I definitely tend to agree with that. But I also don't like the BDE, right? It seems like very anti that to state that about yourself. And that's what a lot of people do. I think that seems kind of silly, to be honest with you. Visual Twitter account for Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary, aka Mr. Wonderful, started promoting Bitcoin Ethereum giveaways Thursday morning. The account tweeted claiming that O'Leary made a lot of money from crypto, blah, blah. This was definitely a scam. Whenever you see this type of thumbnail, it's a scam. It doesn't matter who they put there. BitBoy, thank you for telling me about Pi Network. Well, thank you, Mr. Base Stalker Desert Eagle. Maybe one day it'll be worth something. That'd be great. I got about 700,000 of them. Let's see. My account was hacked last night on TV. I said I was going to do a giveaway. Oh, my account was not hacked. The things that they come up with to show.
Yeah. Well, they got Drew. Drew was looking at Blockchain Basement, and he was like, "Oh man, there's a name of a YouTube account named pinned by Blockchain Basement. So every comment, it looks like we pinned their comment."
Yeah.
And it actually got him. He's like, well, you were pinning their comments. I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was deleting those comments. And, you know, he's realizing like, man, I can't imagine being a new person coming into this space. Like, I've been here. I'm expecting a lot of scammers and they still get me.
Yeah.
They're creative.
They are creative. Yeah, give it to them. They would be very successful in other areas of business, I'm sure. Fake Poses giveaway was removed on Twitter. O'Leary was recently slammed by the crypto community by defending former CTO. Of course, we led this charge. And just a reminder, screw Kevin O'Leary. Crypto Twitter's most liked tweets of the year. Let's see here. Elon Musk had a tweet. FTX losing over $1 billion of client funds. Had almost 800,000 likes. Senators calling for the FTC to investigate Twitter. I didn't even see these rhinos in the background.
Yeah.
That's funny. Vitalik Buterin talking about ETH merge. 195,000 likes. CZ. We are the world. We are the children. So let's start giving. Jason Derulo. If you remember Jason Derulo, me singing Jason Derulo, then you're a true OG on this channel.
Yeah.
We got the Najib Bukele talking about buying the dip. Oh, look at this. You're 1 year in finance or 1/3 of a Bitcoin. I take 1/3 of a Bitcoin. I don't even know what the prices are at. Yeah. Look at this. He bought 500 coins at $30,744.
I know.
People will look at him as a genius one day, but it ain't today. MicroStrategy in 5th place. Talking about getting back to work at McDonald's. SBF, I'm sorry I effed up. Do Kwon close to announcing a recovery plan for UST. So there you go. There's
Hang tight, lads.
Hang tight. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
Arcane Research senior analyst explains why Binance is the clear winner of 2022. Vetle Londe, a senior analyst. Do you know anything about the PiCoin cap showing $300 on price? No, I don't. You can't trade on exchange, so it doesn't actually have a real price. Oh, there we go. Crypto Man. He remembers. The research team of Oslo's firm, Arcane Assets, highlighted Binance's impressive list of achievements. I mean, yeah, Binance is, I like Binance, whatever. But what I would say, what I think is more interesting is if you go back to...
it's funny, the FUD's getting real quiet real quick after the Apple Pay announcement with Binance.
I know, right? And guys, look at friggin' investment in Twitter. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
I posted this. This is what Ryan Selka said yesterday, and I agree with every single one of these takes. Some of his more contrarian takes, BTC will be considered clean tech within 5 years, sustainable energy. That's the longest shot of this, by the way, because climate change is such a hot topic. But I do agree. I think that's very possible. ETH boats merge economics are the most sustainable in crypto. Boom. I've been saying that for a week. A shot, really giving you evidence of that for a week on Twitter, and the maximalists have been destroying me over it. And I just keep making them look stupid. Climate change is overrated. Plastic pollution is underrated. Tend to agree there. NFTs will be an order of magnitude bigger than all non-Bitcoin Ethereum crypto. So there you go. I wonder if he had more. Oh yeah, continued. I didn't see the rest of these. U.S. EU's march towards militarized surveillance state is more dangerous than Iran, North Korea, Russia nukes. For sure. And that's not even close. SCOTUS decisions stripping administrative state and reinforcing state rights is health and necessary. I don't really even understand what that means. Woke will die in 2023. Nobody cares in a recession. Tend to agree with that. Buckler says, love the channel and what you guys represent. This year's about done. Excited for next year. Also looking forward to the meetup in San Francisco. Where's my blue wrench go? Yeah, give Bucks player a blue wrench. He can have one. Throw him the wrench. All right. Like Bucks player. Binance announces users can now buy crypto using Apple Pay and Google Pay. Here's the big announcement, guys. The move is a strong step towards improving the accessibility of the service as well as the mainstream adoption of crypto investing. Moreover, the update was posted with replies already affirming that they've already used the feature and it worked successfully. Here it is. Apple Pay and Google Pay payment options now available on Binance. Let's see here. Anything else? Both of the mobile wallets are among the most popular on the market and surely open up the potential for a vast market share of users. So there you go. Big announcement. Where have all the haters gone? I'm really on a singing tip today.
Yeah.
Don't you just feel like singing at the end of the year?
End of the year, musical.
Fun story. I've done karaoke one time in my entire life. I'm not a kid. Have you ever done karaoke?
Yeah, once or a few times, probably.
A few times. You sang?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You seem like the kind of guy that would do that. I was at a place. and I was with some people, and they were trying to embarrass me.
Yeah.
And so what happened is, all of a sudden, it was a large gathering too. There were 1,000 people there probably. It wasn't at a club or anything. And all of a sudden, I hear my name come over the intercom. Like, here we go. Next, Ben Armstrong coming up to sing. What do you think the song was? Everybody guess what the song was. What do you think it was, TJ?
Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
No, that's not even.
Did you pick the song or did they?
No,
pick the song?
I didn't pick it. What song do you think people would want me to sing?
Bad to the Bone.
I could see it. I'm gonna give everybody 10 seconds to put their guesses in.
You got to give them like you got to give a genre or a decade or something.
It's a rap song.
Oh, it's a rap song. Okay.
Yeah. It's a rap song. Hotel
Karaoke
California.
rap
Somebody said,
song.
"Wake me up before you go." That's pretty good.
That's what I'm saying.
Elvis? No.
Usually, karaoke is more
Oh,
like
right there. Ice Ice Baby. He hit it like the fourth guess. Supreme 100's Ice Ice Baby. That's correct. They tried to embarrass me with Ice Ice Baby. I go up on the stage. I rap 2 verses, break dance, drop the $500 mic, and walk off stage. That's what I did. Yeah, try to embarrass me. You're going to have a hard time doing somebody. You're going to have a hard time embarrassing somebody that's so highly skilled at rapping and breakdancing. So there you go. All right, moving on. Smack that. That's a good Jason Derulo. Can't touch this. That's a good guess. Cardano now most actively developed chain in 2022. According to blockchain analytics firm Sandiment, Cardano ranks as the strongest blockchain in terms of developer activity. Cardano, Polkadot, Cosmos, Ethereum, ICP. Guys, don't sleep on ICP. I'm not affiliated with them at all. I want to reiterate that numerous times. I do speak with them. The only ICP we own is inside of our portfolios that we show you guys. But this is one that I really am looking to accumulate. How did the ICP community feel about me, by the way, I wonder, saying that I didn't think it would reach new all-time highs in this next bull run? If you're in the ICP community, put that in there. I would like to see what you guys thought about that. Do you think it's getting up over $700 in this bull run? I'm very curious. I just want to know what you guys think. I'm giving you guys my honest opinion on it. Guess what's not on here? Solana. Not even in the top 10 on development. And this is for the whole year. So, yeah, we do hold ICP on our portfolios that we show you every Friday. We'll be showing those today as well. Making a few changes to the portfolios today as well. Cody announced a successful hard fork for multi-token expansion network. Cody, a lot of people don't even really know about it, but let's see. Their main net launch is on December 29th. It just happened. The Explorer 2.0 is deployed against the Bridge 2 wallet. Here we go, XRP community. Where's my XRP, folks? Ringing in the new year. Guys, think about this. If you're in the XRP community, do you want to get excited? Let me excite you, XRP community. The case probably ended in 2023. We're probably heading towards the end of this case next year. So
you still have to say probably. That's the funny part.
ICP to 200, 25 to 50 in your opinion. $40, $50 max for ICP, and I like the project. Well, good. I'm glad that a lot of us lined up on that. Very bullish on it. XRPL NFT sales on the marketplace, one of the ecosystem's fastest growing projects on XRP. That website was announced on this channel, by the way. We had Kai on here. Kyle Roy said this was achieved with a sales figure of 21,469. Next on the list is XRP Cafe, trailing the leader by 6.9 million XRP in sales. Makes me so unbelievably proud. Past 7 million XRP already. Continue to prove and make the platform better. These figures have been achieved with the help of what one might call an exclusive collection presented on XRP. Xpunk shares common roots with the creators. He's supposed to send me an Xpunk. I got to check, see if he ever do. You know what? I can look right now and see if he sent me one. He's supposed to send me one a while back. See if he did. I'm using the Zoom wallet, XUMM, on here. Let's see. Click this. Events, Pro Beta. Go here. The Pro. I don't even know where I would see my NFT here on here. Add. You have no other XRP tokens. I don't know if he sent me one or not. We'll have to see. I think he said he was going to, if I remember correctly. Events. No. Oh. He did send me, he sent me 13 XRP so to make my wallet valid. So thank you for that 13 XRP. $3. Appreciate that. It's a big help. You have to still, with some of these XRP wallets, you have to send XRP to them first to validate them. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting over there. Okay, total there are currently 615,000 NFTs on XRPL. We love XRPL. $1 billion leaves Solana. Cap in a week. Will it crash further? I believe that it will. 6 billion crypto metropolis of Akon. Project, which will be located approximately an hour's drive from capital city of Dakar. We talked about this. He was on the channel last year several times. Acoin intended to be the primary method in which the residents conduct transactions. Akon City is a significant undertaking. One of the first blockchain cities might actually be in development. We'll see. It will be crucial for boosting Senegal's economy and enhancing the quality of life for its people. Monero leads gains among top privacy coins in 2022. Somebody was showing me this just yesterday. They're very bullish on Monero. I am not that big on privacy coins. I think they'll always stay niched. I just don't think they really resonate with the average person, but I could be wrong on that. 48% of Dogecoin under influence of 10 addresses, just like almost every other coin. BitHum, largest shareholder, dies by suicide.
Well, that's sketchy.
That's sketchy. Said he stole money though. So now if they're insolvent, they can blame him. So here we go. Got a couple questions. Got a question or two?
Yeah, real quick. I have one from earlier in the stream. Ben, what metrics are you using to say the bottom is in? For months, you claim 10 to 13K.
Great question.
I expect the changing of opinion based on new information, but specifically what makes you say it? Is it just a gut feeling?
I've gone over this numerous times.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because I personally believe the date range.
Yeah, the time is the metric.
The time is more important than the number. If you go back to the date range last year, we nailed it exactly. 2.5 years ahead, we nailed it exactly in between Halloween and Thanksgiving. But we were too stupid to realize it because we were so focused on 100K. So don't be focused on the number. So far, we've always got a new bottom after the midterm election. The previous 2 cycles, that bottom held. Right now, it's still holding. So because of that, I'm going with my instincts here and saying what we believe to be true is true. I'm not going to get focused on the number. I'm focused on the time range. So guys, don't forget to smash likes on your way out. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. 2022 has been a great year for us. Hasn't been the greatest financial year, but it's been a great year of maturation on this channel. Still bullish on Filecoin. Yeah, we're still bullish on Filecoin. I have a video coming out for them pretty soon. Going to record it probably early next week. But definitely want to say thank you to all you guys for 2022. Your support has been massive. We maintained our numbers here on the channel when a lot of channels have gone backwards and lost viewers. We have stayed strong as a community, and BitSquad, I absolutely love you guys. I've got more videos for you guys today. Of course, we'll have videos tomorrow. We'll do a couple phone records over the weekend. But I just want you guys to know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. 2023 is going to be a great year for us. 2024, we're all going to the moon. That's all I got to say. Be blessed. Big boy out.